Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Patriots Clubhouse. It has been a while since I did a video here on this channel because throughout the past 3 to 4 months, I have been doing live streams on like preview shows, analysis, film breakdowns. But in this video, I want to take this opportunity to react to a NFL mock draft created by ESPN's Matt Miller. And granted that the Patriots are currently 9-2, and generally that top teams never focus on like the draft, but I thought it would be a great opportunity to maybe look into the mock draft just for a little bit, just to see what the Patriots need, how they can like buff up their rosters, like weapons for the defense, weapons for Drake Maye, whether it be on the trenches, whether it be in the pass catching. Let's take a look at the mock draft right there from ESPN's Matt Miller. So we're looking at this mock draft. So currently the Patriots are at the 30th overall pick, which you generally don't expect if you're a Patriots fan, because generally we would always be in the top 5 category for the past 2 seasons. And then the season prior to those two, we had the top 20th pick. This time we're officially at the top 30th pick. And basically ESPN's Matt Miller had the Patriots selecting Chris Bell, wide receiver out of Louisville. And this is what he analyzed, and I quote, "Quarterback, Drake Maye is an MVP candidate despite a relatively anonymous set of wide receivers. And while Matt Collins and Stephon Diggs are viable veteran options, the team must prioritize developing young starters. Bell represents the same type of physical mismatch that Collins provides. At 6'2" and 227 pounds, most cornerbacks can't keep their hands on Bell. And from the slot, he uses his 4.4 speed to run past safeties. Bell's development will include building up his route tree, but he's similar in that way to DK Metcalf coming out of Ole Miss." So when we talk about Chris Bell, originally when it comes to like analyzing which wide receivers that I want in the draft, one of them being Casey Conception out of Texas A&M, and then the other one being Denzel Boston out of Washington, excuse me. These could be some young, viable options for Drake Maye, since, yes, I love the fact that Stephon Diggs and Matt Collins have been stepping up, being viable options. But when you look further, you realize that they won't be around for a long time. So you realize that you have to invest on these picks for the future. So, like, how are you going to continue with Drake Maye's progression? Granted that if Josh McDaniels continues to stay, you at least have another year to, like, you know, prepare to get weapons that Drake Maye needs to polish his skills. Granted that his skills have been mainly polished, but I know that there are a lot of things he can continue to work on. But the fact that you want to get at least a wide receiver one, a young wide receiver one, is really crucial, in a sense that we never truly develop a wide receiver throughout so many years. And if we hit in the draft, if we do well in developing these players, that could be great for the offense. Granted that generally when I look into the draft before the season started, after last year's draft, my worries were mainly at guard, right tackle, and edge, and they still do today, because I feel like edge rusher could use some buffing, right tackle could use some young talent, but wide receiver could be a sneaky move, because granted that every single offseason, every single draft since 2021, we always drafted a wide receiver, but we never got to truly draft a wide receiver one. So I'm hoping that if we draft Chris Bell, he could be a viable target for Drake Maye. Granted that he's not my number one option. Granted that I know some of you draft lovers love a wide receiver one. So I hope he could be a viable option. If not, if he's not available, I would definitely go for an edge rusher like an R. Mason Thomas, who everybody touts as one of the best edge rushers from that class around that pick. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about in today's video. And I'm going to turn this over to you guys. So in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on that mock draft? Who do you think the Patriots should draft with the 30th overall pick? Granted that this is early in the offseason, like we're not even in the offseason yet. We're currently in the second half of the NFL season, but please give us your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to hear them, react to them, and read them. And if you haven't already, please make sure that you smash the like button. You are subscribed to this channel. It's the best way to support this channel massively. And share this with all of your friends, family, even your coworkers about this channel. And turn on these bell notifications for future live streams. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, go Pats.